Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you who are new here, my name is Steph, and today we are going to do an FYI before you buy Skims. This was requested a while back, and I was like, I am building my collection. I'm learning about how shopping works, taking notes on shipping, duties, everything. I was just gathering intel for you guys, and now right before Black Friday, I am here to bring you my FYI before you buy Skims. Now, I don't own a ton of stuff from every single collection because if I'm honest with you, some of the stuff just doesn't speak to me, but I really love her like staple collections. Fits everybody, cotton jersey, soft lounge. Yeah, those three have my heart. So I'm gonna share with you guys what I know so far. A lot of the stuff about sizing and shipping and all that sort of stuff is universal. And of course, as my collection grows, I will update my FYI before you buy and give you guys more details. And as I wear things, I will always come back to you guys with updates, more thoughts, more opinions. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe because this is just the first video and there are definitely more to come, as I always want to provide you guys as much information as I possibly can. And, you know, I do love an FYI before you buy. So, all right, let's jump in. Okay, so let's talk about a couple things first. One, Skims is definitely on the pricier side. I would give this 2 doll hair signs. You know, we're more expensive than Victoria's Secret for some things. We're less expensive for other things. We are definitely not in airy territory, and we are definitely not sitting at like Forever 21 vibes. But we're not at La Perla and Cosabella and all of those other fine French lingerie brands. We're somewhere in the middle. We are somewhere in that Victoria's Secret sort of realm. There is quite a large price range on the website if you think of the fact that some of the bras are $50 and some of the bras are about $90. There's about $40 of range there. It really depends on what you are picking up, and the clothes, of course, also range from about, I want to say $70 to, I think there's pajama sets for 200 something and there are robes for 300 something. So all Canadian dollars. So there is a wide range, and it really just depends on what you're getting, what you're looking at. Now, keep in mind, she does do periodic sales. There's currently an underwear promotion on, which is 5 for $75. It's not the whole underwear range, but you do have a good variety there. And especially if you are looking to just pick up a couple basics, something like that, it's a good time. And then there are holiday sets where you get 5 undies or 2 bras or 3 tanks and 3 boxers. So you can kind of pick and choose on there. And then there will be Black Friday. I'm not sure exactly what's going to go on sale. Last year it was specific items that went on sale. It wasn't the whole store, but this could change as things are evolving. So truck. Wow. Okay. So what I have, my size range at Skims, I'm pretty much a small and a 32C. Now, some things are extra small, some things are small / medium. Just depends on stock at the time, or like the size range of what is actually being offered. But I'm pretty much a small and at 32C. So you guys know I'm about 5'8" and 3/4 ish, 5'9" ish for lack of a better word. I wear 25 in denim, 32 band, small C cup. So that is my measurements, and Skims measurements are true to size. Victoria's Secret's measurements are so wonky. They have me wearing like a 32D in certain things and then a 32B in others, and they're like, we're a 34, but I'm like, I'm definitely not a 34 band. Skims is true to size. What you measure yourself as or what you get measured as at any other store except for Victoria's Secret's, I swear their measurements are weird. that's what you're probably going to be in Skims. So the colors that I wear the most are, so the nude stuff that I have for like my Fits Everybody, a lot of it is nude. I believe this, which is Jelly Sheer, is an ochre. I'm not sure, but most of the time I try and get, this is clay, and I think, as you guys can see, it's a pretty good match for my skin tone. It's a little bit lighter, but that's okay. And then I also have this color because clay was sold out. And then I wear onyx, which is their black. And then I have a whole bunch of seasonal colors. But for the most part, most things that I have are clay or onyx. And then if it's like clothing, then it's kind of whatever the clothing is offering. So, but yeah, pretty good. So for clothes, so there's two different lines that I want to kind of break everything down into. There are clothes, and then there is her like undergarments, and then there's actually three. There's shapewear solutions, but for her clothes, she goes double extra small to 4X, which is a great size range, and that's for her undies as well. And her shapewear, I think, is also a very similar size range. But for bras, she has 64 sizes, guys. She goes from a 30A to a 46H, which is impressive. That's 8 cup sizes and 8 band sizes for a total of 64 sizes. Not 64 sizes. I think 64 sizes. Somebody correct my math if I'm wrong. Yeah, 8 cup sizes, 8 band sizes each. Okay, so she has a huge size range for bras, which is really impressive considering that, especially for larger cup sizes, anything over a D, double D, it can be really challenging to find affordable bras, especially because typically Victoria's Secret, Aerie, all those other brands usually don't carry very large sizes, maybe even in store, if any online, and the stock is super limited. And more often than not, women who have larger cup sizes, larger busts, larger band sizes, have to custom make a lot of bras or go to specialty bra shops, and there's just not a lot of cute bras available. So I think the size range is great, and I'm sure that there are still a couple of people who don't fit into this, but this does serve such a large range of persons. And her clothing line as well, extra small, 4XL, that is so good. I mean, it's one of the better ones that I've seen. It's one of the better size ranges out of all of the brands that I personally shop at, and I think that that is something to be celebrated and highlighted. And the right out of the bat, like, inclusivity, it's a 10 out of 10 for me on that. Do I think that there could be room for more? Possibly. But in terms of, like, I mean, I'm sure that there's, you know, a triple extra small and 5X or 6X. I think that she does serve just so many more people than her competition, except for like maybe Savage X Fenty, who also I think has a great size range from last I checked. But I don't own anything, so I'm not going to make comparisons, but I'm thinking about like Victoria's Secret, Aerie, those like mall brands, so much better, and everything is the same price. So love that. I want to do a quick quality overview, and then I'll jump into some of my like picky bits. So I own a good range of stuff. I own a dress from Soft Lounge, tanks from Soft Lounge, tanks from Cotton Rib, cotton jersey long sleeves, boxers, a contour thong, Fits Everybody bras and thongs, cotton jersey thongs, and one Jelly Sheer piece, this guy. And I have to say, across the board, quality has been really good. Do I think that some lines wear better than others? Yes. But do I think that everything is made to a good and fairly high standard? Yeah. In my experience so far, knock on wood, everything's been pretty good. Overall, I would give it a 9 out of 10. So to break it down by what I have, Jelly Sheer, this is my least favorite bra, but the bra serves a very, very specific purpose. It is very small, very skimpy, and it's to go underneath in-kind tops, small, skimpy tanks, etc. So it's just my least favorite because it's my least comfortable, but you guys can see on the best, like this is the easiest one to see. The seams are pretty good. There's a little bit of unfinished edge here. I would have preferred to see that finished somehow, but if they were to have like melted it, then it would be uncomfy and scratch, so different things. There's a tiny bit of like extra stitching, but it's okay. The hardware is so far so good. The strap's really nice and soft. Nothing has twisted here, so it's pretty good. Overall, I have to say I'm really happy. Soft Lounge, 10 out of 10. Soft Lounge is my favorite fabric, I think. It's like you wash it, you wear it, it's so soft, it stays soft, really buttery, very flattering. My next favorite fabric overall, cotton jersey for sure. For the clothing at least, I really, really love it. It feels like a 90s shirt. You guys know like the long sleeves that we used to get from like probably like the Gap and Parasuco and stuff like back in the day, but those like really nice thick cotton long sleeves and stuff. This is what this reminds me of. I've really dated myself there and probably made myself very Canadian, but this is what this reminds me of. Really soft, really beautiful. I give it a 9 out of 10 because as you wear it over time, it does pill in the armpit region from movement and stuff like that, but overall it does retain its soft stretchiness, but it does pill. So -1 point for the pilling. Cotton ribbed, 7 out of 10. It's kind of soft, not super soft. Now, it has okay stretch, but as you wash it, it does lose its soft suppleness, at least the older stuff that I have. I have given these guys a once wash. This has all been washed once. It is still good, but definitely the original color that I have over time has become a little bit less soft, but it's still nice, still stretchy. It's maintained that part. I do have to say with the boxers, the stitching at the thigh is really tight and kind of cuts in, but don't have that problem with the joggers, leggings, because they've finished this. I wish they had done something like this for the boxers instead of just put that stitching and like flipped the hem and then stitched it. I wish they had finished it a little bit more in kind to this because this is nice and stretchy. But you know, 7 out of 10. It's not my favorite, but I do own the most from it, but that's also just because I got a set of tank tops because I need more tanks and holiday PJs. Fits everybody. 10 out of 10 for me. I have lots of undies, bras in neutrals and in some darker colors as well. So soft, so light, so buttery. Really, like I'm wearing one right now, but it's nude, so I'm not gonna show you guys. So good. Like you feel like you're wearing nothing. Genuinely so good. Okay, so contour, the contour. I have just this contour thong. This is a 9 out of 10 for me because it's super high-waisted. It's almost a little too high-waisted for me personally, which is where I'm kind of docking a point. So it kind of like falls down. It doesn't sit right at that, you know, right at the right point for me. Just need to play with it. And very stretchy, rubberized part. So good. Just a couple things, and I think it's just how it fits my body, but I'll learn how to deal with it. But 9 out of 10. But yeah, really good. So like I said with washing everything, the cotton rib I think washes the like the worst out of it all, just because over time I find it gets less soft. But you know, that is the nature of cotton, so it is what it is. Whereas the cotton jersey, which is a blend, washes well over time. Just make sure to lay it flat. Don't run it through the dryer because of that pilling issue. You don't really want it to pill faster or degrade faster than you need it to. I wash everything absolutely on delicates, cold wash, low spin, hang everything to dry, or like lay it out to dry. So over the course of like the year that I've had this bra, for instance, it's pretty much brand new, still looking, and this has been what's allowed me to maintain all of these pieces and why I'm so comfortable buying so many, because I think the method that I have for how I upkeep them has worked out really well in my favor. And then with all my bras, and especially with the underwear, just make sure that you put them in a mesh bag, but washing otherwise, super, super easy. That's like overall everything. In terms of shipping, now a lot of the time I purchase on a Friday because that's when she has her drops. So I buy on Friday, it ships out Monday, Tuesday, and it always arrives like literally I get the shipping notification and then it arrives the next day. It's so fast. Duties are included in the price if you are in Canada, which is obviously a bonus. Love that. Shipped to DHL for me, and I do live in Toronto, so everything arrives relatively quickly, and even if I get something sent out to the suburbs, not super long at all, so that is good. Duties aren't too bad. Now you have to keep in mind that this will depend country to country. Canada, Canadians, my gals, my guys, my theys, my gays, you know, our duties are terrible. We have such high duties. Anyways, but just know that that's coming. Import duties, taxes, all of that sort of stuff. And that's, you know, that's part of it. But the shipping is really good. I don't know what the shipping is like to like other parts of the country or more rural parts of my own province. But for me, I do live in a very dense metropolitan area, so it's good. Very fast. Okay, so I have a couple like random thoughts on certain pieces that I want to highlight, and this is of course just my own thoughts on what I have. So the contour thong, really good, but what I find that you have to be careful of is where it sits on your hips. If it sits in certain spots, if you have hip dips like I do, if it sits too high and cuts in the middle, you get a weird second lump. And if it sits too low, then the crotch kind of bags. So you just need to like play around with that, and it can cause a little bit of a lump, but any shapewear can cause a lump if it does cut into, like if the end of it cuts into like anywhere that's a little bit more fatty or fleshy, anything like that. So just keep that in mind on your positioning. And like I said, when I sit down, because it's so high-waisted, it sometimes does roll down. So you just want to play with where it sits and how you go about that. The dress is very flattering, the soft lounge dress, but when you wear a bra with it, the way it's scooped, I'll show in a cutaway, the way it's scooped though, like it doesn't, it's so flattering, but it's so far out on me that my bra straps show, which is kind of annoying because then I end up with this like, do I wear a strapless bra with it? That's not comfy. Then I can't wear like any other bras except for like the Fits Everybody that's just like pulled off to the side. Can't wear a triangle bra with it. So I don't know. I wish that the scoop was a little bit further in. I know that it's out for like a very flattering chest, but it's not practical to wear with a bra for me, or like a normal bra. If you wear a strapless bra, it's fine. But yeah, not the best on that front. And then I've already mentioned this, but the cotton rib boxers, that bottom part, yeah, I don't know, man. I genuinely wish that they had thought that one through, because oh my god, it's just not the most comfortable. I would love them otherwise, but yeah, this is one of my pet peeves, is where your thighs go in. If you're gonna make shorts, that has to be comfortable. Like, it has to be comfortable. Like, what are you doing if it's not? So yeah, that's my 2 cents on Skims right now. And you know, overall, I do think that she's like Kim Kardashian and the Skims team. I think they're actually doing a really good job. I mean, love them or hate them, sometimes they put out really good stuff, and Skims just happens to be one of those really good things. And you know, there's size inclusivity, there's tons of styles, there's tons of colors. She has so many neutrals, not just a beigey neutral. She's got light, medium, dark, different undertones. So there's a lot to celebrate with this, and there's a lot of choice and a lot of options. She's always coming out with new products, and I do think that, at least from what I've tried so far, everything has been worth it, and I am very happy with what I've got so far. So if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more FYI before you buys. And don't forget to follow me on all my other socials. Usually they are a little bit ahead of this guy, so you get a sneak peek of what's coming on here, especially if you follow my TikTok for those hauls. And I will see you guys in the next video.